What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. We're also going to be taking a look at the DXY, gold, and then at the end of the video, we're going to take a look at that XRP chart. Also, don't forget, we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Don't forget, we do a Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway. We do that on Sunday. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you subscribe to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, hit that thumbs up button, and leave your comment below. That will get you entered to win. Everybody's getting extremely bullish. I just posted a tweet on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me, it's CryptoSavvy1. What I think is going on, I'm also going to show you in this video. We have a few different ways to look at it, but definitely stick around. I know everybody's getting really bullish here. It is possible we get up to around the 38 range, but it is looking more like we go down from here, possibly. So definitely be cautious. And let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're at 84. We dropped 6 points from yesterday, still in the extreme greed zone that we've been in forever. All right, so as you guys know, we've been looking at this as a fractal here on the DXY. DXY is looking like it's ready to pump. And if we do break out of the top of this rising wedge here, it should do the same thing as it done over here or close to it. If you look at the RSI, same thing. Let me move this trend line here. But if you look at this trend line, if the RSI does break this trend line here, it is going to continue up probably pretty fast. So it could be within the next week, couple weeks, maybe even a month, who knows. But I do believe it is going to break out of the top of this, and it should be pull Bitcoin down with it, in my opinion. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold, we did pop out, had a fake out coming out of this falling channel, back down inside it. I do see resistance where our EMAs are all lining up here around 1876. I'm still looking for the 1736 range. If that breaks, I think it'll go much lower. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin. So this is our breakdown from yesterday. I had a target of 27.9. I still think there is a good possibility we get down to that range, but we could pop up right around this 38 to 39 range to retest the bottom of this channel. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but definitely keep in mind that is a good possibility. It could possibly happen to get up back into this range. Now, if we pop up past this 3,900 and get back in this rising channel, then that could be bullish for Bitcoin. But this is the measured move from the breakdown of here down to this 27.9 area. It doesn't have to go that far down, but another thing I want to point out here is we are making, if we look at the RSI here, as you can see, our tops here are even. But up here, we're making lower highs. That is bearish divergence. So be careful, guys. Yeah, just be careful here. Could get kind of crazy. But in my opinion, it looks like we could have further down to go. But keep in mind, we could come up here. I know a lot of people are looking at this as an inverse head and shoulders. And the measured move, if we put a trend line across, let's do this. We put a trend line across here. And this does end up being an inverse head and shoulders, which a lot of times they can draw this stuff out and make it look, you know, like it's gonna be a breakout, but it ends up being a fake out. So be cautious. But if it was, our measured move of that would be somewhere in this range up here. We'll go ahead and put a target and whoops. We'll put a price target on there just in case we do form that head and shoulders that breaks out. It's around 43,000. If you guys know, we do have a target around that range. And we'll take a look at all that. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely check out Prime XBT. By far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you. They don't liquidate. They don't chase your stops and everything like the other exchanges. There is a difference between an A book and a B book. Definitely check it out. I did a video on it a while back, but I will leave a tutorial on how to use the leverage up here. If you guys are interested, use my promo code SAVVY50. We'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit to use towards your margin. Savy 25 will get you 25% off your fees. They have a lot of cool setups. Like, as you can see, I put multiple charts in here. You can do a lot with this exchange, set it up however you'd like. You can also trade gold, forex, S&P, Dow Jones, silver, oil, everything on one exchange without having to change stuff around. You can have multiple trades in, but definitely check it out if you haven't already. And let's get into what's going on here. So as you can see, we are getting rejection at these EMAs, and this is the 4 hour, looking at this as a rising broadening wedge. And if we look at, this is the post, if we look at the RSI here, I had a triangle drawn in here. We did come up and tested the resistance. Now, if we cannot get back above this, then I do believe we have much further to come down. Like I said, looking at it, if we come down to retest the bottom of here, which will also line up with the 200 EMA, is going to be around 29.3. Excuse me. A break of this, let's say, and again, guys, this doesn't have to happen, but you need to be aware, if it does break through the bottom of this, the target then goes way down into here. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but be aware, if we do break that bottom trend line, this is definitely a possibility. So just be cautious. If we do get a nice bounce there, we could bounce up to the top, back up into this range, $50,000 range. So this bottom trend line is going to be key if we do come back down to retest it. So just be cautious, guys. Let's look at the, I overlaid the DXY, the dollar index, over Bitcoin. As you can see, we have got a bounce off our trend line, off the bottom long-term trend line. Every time it bottoms out here, usually signals Bitcoin is topped or near the top. So be cautious, be careful. Let's take a look at the Elliott wave count. If looking at the white 5-wave structure, that is the macro. If we are continuing up, like we've talked about this a few times, everybody thinks it's a 4-year cycle and it will end the end of this year. That is possible. If it does, I think that'll be the end of wave 3, probably around $49,000 to $50,000. That is using the fibs. But looking within this macro, you have a micro count of 1, 2. This could have been the 3rd wave. We were looking for the 3.618 around 43,000. Didn't quite get it. That could have been a front run. But I've been talking about a wave 4 down. And that's still bullish if it gets a bounce off these. If we go below 14,000, then this is all invalidated. But I am looking for a low sometime in June. And I've talked about that cycle in past videos, but I'm still looking for June. And if you look at this 1, 2, 2 and 4 should resemble each other, be around the same length. So that's why I'm looking for a wave 4 down before our final wave up, if we are having that run. But there is a possibility that, you know, this bull run could be a year ahead of schedule. Now let's take a look at the funding rate here. Funding rate is still extremely, extremely high. And if we look, last time it was this high, didn't even get that high. We had our March capitulation. Well, it started in February, but we had our dump here, and you can see what happens when the funding rate gets high. That means there's way more longs than there are shorts, and a lot of times gets the longs liquidated. All right, taking a look at this. If we look at this rising channel over here where we broke out, we did a 213% rise before coming back down, crashed back through the bottom of it. We did it again over here in 2019. And right now it looks like we're doing the same thing. If we look at this, we had a touch at the top, touch at the bottom, touch at the top, bottom again before breakout. Same thing over here. Now let's look at the time frames. Let me get rid of that. Kind of spread it out a little bit. So, okay, let's look at the time frames here. Where it bottomed out here was July 2017. If we look at this, July 2020. Look at the second touch on the bottom here, September 2017. Touch here, September 2020. It could be topped out, guys. We know when we get a blow off top, we get a big drop. It's not saying we can't come all the way back up here before continuing down, guys, but this could be the top. Be careful. Again, this could be wave 4. We get one more push it up, coming from around June. Get one more boost up to hit maybe 50,000. 213% here. If we did it again here, would be right around 45 to 46,000. And again, let's look at where it came down to it. From the second hump here, where it broke out, we came back down and used that area as support for a very long time. Could we be entering a multi-year bear market? We could be. I know everybody, like I said, everybody's extremely bullish. Just be cautious, guys. This is looking eerily similar. And if we look over here, that's right around the 12,000 what, 600 area. And if we go back to the chart I showed you in the beginning, the measured move down from here would be around that area. So be careful, be cautious. Again, the RSI here has got rejected up here. So let's look at XRP. So this is the count for XRP. As you guys know, I posted this on my Twitter right before Christmas. We were right around the 40-cent range. I called for 16 area. We got 17, but then we got our bounce to our next area at 36. Almost hit perfectly. My next stop, I believe, for XRP is 4 cents. If this is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, want to help support the channel? Check out inkyourimage.com. It is my wife's webpage. She does it all herself. There's a link down below. She does a lot of cool personalized gifts on pictures on glass, blankets, slate, aluminum, all kinds of different signs. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff. There's also a Bitcoin and crypto section. But check it out if you haven't already. There's a lot of other affiliate links down there for hard wallets and stuff like that. If you guys are looking for any of that stuff, check it out. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. Smash that like button. Leave your comments down below. And don't forget to turn your notifications on to get notified when I post videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'm out.